Hi, my name is Marlon Vinet. I know most of you, but some of you we are yet to make each other's acquaintance. For me, it's a privilege and a challenge to be your facilitator in the upcoming meeting in Guatemala, where we will be setting a base for the sign language course for consultants. And the theme and topic of our first official meeting in this track will be intersemiotics. We have had two meetings last year, one in Havana, Cuba, one in Mexico City, Mexico. And these meetings have helped us, I think, to think further and to learn from each other as we embark upon this great work of Bible translation in sign language. I would like to thank Elsa Tamis, who invited me to be the facilitator for this course. I want to thank Chris Dale, Esteban Bott, those who have made it possible for me to be part of this. And I would like to thank Deborah for helping out with polishing the Canvas site as I've been throwing things on it. We have been able to make something I think kind of nice out of it. Very important for you to realize that before our meeting in Guatemala, there are some tasks, some assignments under discussions which I'm inviting you to participate in them. You will be able to see the three discussions, the three assignments. We call them discussions because it will give us the possibility of looking at each other's comments and learn also from each other. I invite you to just kind of plan out when you will do which. There are different due days. If you don't manage with the due date, you can always hand it in later, but for yourself it might be good to kind of try to keep up the proper due day for the assignment. As we prepare to come to Guatemala, Lourdes will be sending you logistical information. A shout out to Lourdes for a great work to make everything possible, and to the Guatemalan Bible Society who is facilitating and hosting us in Guatemala. Lourdes will be sending you details about the logistics. In preparation, it's important that you download the program called ELAN, ELAN, or ELAN, whatever you want to call it, which is a program that will help with checking of sign language. There will be a page, Deborah is setting up a page on Canvas where you can download it from, and you will also receive an email with a link. So those that don't have it, just before you come to Guatemala, maybe you can download the program. That will save us some time in terms of working with ELAN. When you look at the program, you will notice that in the program we have a combination of kind of interactive lectures in the morning combined with a lot of group work in the afternoon. Our whole purpose will be to learn from each other, to learn with each other and together with each other. And one of the important aspects is also, besides setting the foundation for intersemiotics, which is intersemiotic translation, which is translation across different sign systems. So when I go from written text, I go to a performance, that's intersemiotic translation. When I draw a painting of a biblical text, that's intersemiotics. When I do filming, that's intersemiotic. So intersemiotics come into play in different ways. So we're going to explore that as a basis to help us understand sign language as not something that peculiar or strange, but sign language is an instance of intersemiotic translation. And sign language par excellence is maybe the great example of intersemiotic translation, some will say. But we'll see there are different types of intersemiotic translation. I'm reading a lot myself about deaf culture, and I come to this task and to this process with an open heart to learn from the deaf community and those of you who have worked more with the deaf community, because I realize that it is also a situation of identity, situation of acceptance, and just with other minority groups, the same social linguistic dynamics come into play. Isela gave us last year, I think it was in Mexico, excellent expose on the social linguistic aspects. Shelley Defoe, who will not be with us in Guatemala, is one of the persons from whom we have learned a lot about sign language as hearing people, because she has been part of the deaf community in Mexico, and she is the exegete and coordinator for the project in Mexico. And she has an excellent team of people who we hope will be able to join at some point and continue to help us to understand sign language and all of it that it is about. So as we embark on this journey, I want to tell you welcome. I want to encourage you to do a little bit of the reading that is on the website on Canvas. I would like to encourage you not to be stressed. Don't be stressed about things. It looks like a lot of material maybe, but try to do what you can with the material. The more you hear something, the better. So it's okay to go through it once and go through it again. And then even when you come to the classes, to the course presentations, in dialogue, we will explore issues. I want to say off the bat that I'm not an experienced sign language consultant. I just embarked on this some years ago, hearing Elsa Tamis speak about sign language in intersemiotic seminars. I have an interest in performance and working with performance and orality, but there's a need, and it's so exciting to be able to try to learn another language and try to embark and to provide God's word in the language of the heart of this particular group of the deaf community. So don't be stressed out. Some of you are coming, a lot of you are coming from all across the pond, the ocean, and welcome to our region. Do what you can do with the exercises. Write your comments. They don't have to be long comments. You can write them down, and let's be tolerant of each other, because many people, English is not their first language. There's some people who are very, very good in English and another language. Some people manage their own language better, but also during the workshop, we'll be doing some translation for each other in situ, in the place itself, because of language issues. But I think we're going to learn a lot from each other. So that's our spirit, that's the attitude we want to have, is to provide a community of learning as we embark on this sign language journey, or we continue on this sign language journey. Elsa Tamis thank God she will be with us, having so much experience with sign language checking. She will help us out with 1 or 2 sessions on sign language sessions, and we will be able to interact with her personally. This whole topic, like any other topic, and the whole topic of intersemiotics too, repetition will help. So there are some things that I will be repeating. It's a lot of material we're trying to put up on the website, on Canvas, that you can explore at your own leisure, but we are going to try to keep it manageable, so we won't be going into in-depth details of semiotics, where it doesn't help us. We'll give a snapshot of history of semiotics, but we'll try to link it as much as possible to changing our view on translation. And that translation is not just written translation. Okay, I will come back to you with another posting, another video in a week or two. As you embark on the assignment and as you go through the website, Canvas website, any help you need with posting stuff, etc., looking at stuff, you can approach me, or you can approach, actually you should approach Deborah, who is the manager, the person who manages, the administrator for the Canvas and for this course. So take care, God bless, until we meet each other.